Tonight, they celebrate their 1-month anniversary as husband and wife.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
In only 4 weeks, they will have to make a major decision to stay married or get a divorce.
It hasn't felt forced. It feels right. Man, when things feel right, everything else is like easy.
I think we're moving forward.
No, I disagree. Like, I want somebody who sees a future with me. I want to be wanted.
Carlin, how you doing?
I mean, not great.
I am going through a uniquely hard time.
The way you talk to me, the way you raised your voice, is this my husband's personality?
I'm learning that Johnny needs me to initiate more, essentially romance my husband.
Now stop what you are saying. There is a lot I want to say.
Welcome back to Pass the Remote, where we review Married at First Sight, Season 13, Episode 11, Caution. Ooh, it's warning us already.
Right.
Caution. It doesn't say throw caution to the wind, but caution.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, we're brought to you by the people over at Crux Media. If you anything podcast related, go ahead and check them out. Contact them. info@cruxmediagroupllc.com. Remember, you can catch us every Wednesday on all podcast platforms. Just search Crux Media, Pass the Remote, or Relationship Status Podcast. We are back once again for another show, another set of buffoonery and foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to everybody. First, we are here with the girl, the female, the woman.
Did you
that
call
is
me a female?
the woman. I'm sorry, I got to it. I finally got to it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The woman.
My curl speak with Key. Hey.
Happy Thursday. Hi.
Yeah. Hey, welcome.
It's good to be here.
It's good to be here.
Mhm.
So happy to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we got welcoming back again that dude, Jeff. What's happening, Jeff?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back once again. Yo, I got another dad joke for you. Listen to me. Trust me, it's not going to get you in trouble. It's not going to get you in trouble this time. Check this out. What do you call a wreath made out of $100 bills? What do you call a wreath made out of $100 bills?
A roll of
Aretha Franklin. I'm here every Thursday.
Bad jokes, you gotta laugh. Yeah.
All right, Aretha Franklin. Okay.
I would have never thought about it.
Yeah. All right, man. Y'all. Oh God, here we go.
Yeah, it's on.
Get to the boy. He in the building.
All right. So next up, we got a visitor of sorts. I got the phone call. Like we say always, you know what I'm saying? If you're interested in being on the show, go ahead and call us up, 843-310-8637. And you hear the phone ringing. That's somebody calling right now to be on the show.
Right.
843-310-8637. And she can't find the phone. Or email us.
It's okay. Still ain't found the phone.
RLSTATpodcast@gmail.com. If you want to join the show. And I actually got a personal text message from my cousin all the way from the great city of Jersey. It's my boy EB in the building.
Yo.
Soon to drop his own podcast, and it's cool to see people kind of get their podcast cherry popped and on our show.
You're so inappropriate.
How? It's the first time podcasting, and
You can't find another way to.
I'm sorry. I mean, they're virgins to the game, so they getting it in.
Key, listen, you can't be the voice of reason tonight. Just go ahead and throw that out the window.
I'm the only woman here right now.
You can't be the voice of reason. Do you see who's in this show? It's about to be foolishness.
All right. So welcome to the show, everybody. Eve, it's your first time on. He gave me the phone call. He said, "Yo, I gotta be on. Please get me on." So
big fan.
So we're on with Big Eve, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into the show. We need to kind of make it kind of quick. We was a little bit behind on time, so we want to go ahead and make sure we are good stewards of everyone's time. Into it. You know what's first is Who Said That segment. Who Said That segment is brought to you by Unfiltered. Head over to unfilteredforever.com for everything from tees to tech suits to leggings for the ladies. Unfiltered has you covered. Use the promo code RSP at checkout for 10% off. For 10% off your entire order. Visit unfilteredforever.com. And remember, there is a science to being you. Last week we had a winner. Shirt is on the way. I talked to the people yesterday. They had a little back order, so it's on the way. But this week in the for the October is breast cancer awareness, and the people over at Unfiltered sent me a shirt. It's this fight shirt. It's all the proceeds are going to benefit the breast cancer awareness and research, and so we're giving away one of these fight shirts to the listener who comes up and wins. So EB, you can't win this week because you're not on as a listener. You're on as a podcaster today.
So good.
Okay.
So,
all right. But y'all are all playing. Okay. We playing for bragging rights. Oh, who won? Who won last
week? For last week.
Oh, Kiwi won last week.
She won last week.
Okay.
All for last week.
You all for last week? Okay. All right. So let's get into it. First quote. I don't want to go back to dating. That's over for me. A, Brett.
Sorry.
B, Ryan. C, Gil. Or D, Mirla.
That was Ryan.
That's Brett, old icy self.
It's definitely Ryan. Definitely Ryan.
And the answer is B, Ryan. So we got two of those. All right, next up. Next one is I want to be wanted and I'm not feeling that with my husband. That's A, Brett, B, Mirla, C, Rachel, or D, Michaela.
You want to start? I'm gonna say Michaela.
We got
that's Hurricane K.
It's 2 for Michaela.
I'm gonna go with Brett.
With Brett.
Yeah, I could be wrong.
And Ibrahim takes the lead. And
It's
Jeff
okay.
and
It's not
Kia,
over. It's not over.
it was Michaela. It was Michaela. All right, next one. It's not you. It's not until you I'm sorry. It's not until you have to put it to work that I found out I'm not too good at that. A, Jose. B, Gil. C, Johnny. Or D, Ryan.
That was Jose.
Okay, you got 1 for Jose.
Definitely
2 for Jose.
Joselito.
Joselito. Okay.
Joselito. Senor, lock him out. That's what it was.
It's a clean sweep. Good job, y'all. All right, that was Jose. Next one. I'm not feeling like I did at the altar. That's what makes this hard. A, Zach. B, Brett. C, Ryan. Or D, Rachel.
Hold on.
I mean Ryan.
Nah, that's Brett.
Ryan. I meant to say Ryan because she got the dude name, but that was Ryan.
Okay. So Ryan and Jeff said Brett.
I'm going Brett. Come on, Key. You want sundial. I need you on stopwatch, girl. Speed that thing up.
Go with Brett. It was C, Ryan. Eve is 4 for 4. That was Wendy's right now.
Yes,
what is going on here?
I'm fresh.
He's
I
got
just
a
watched the
2-point.
episode. I was up till like 11 watching the episode. Fresh.
All right. Last question. Let's see if he can go 5 for 5. He's already won it, actually, because I think, Jeff, you got 1. Key, you have 2. He has 4. So we're going to see if we get the... And this last one is, I made the choice to love my husband. A, Mirla. B, Bow. C, Rachel. Or D, Michaela.
That was Merla.
You got 1 for Mirla. 2 for Mirla.
Oh, Sasquatch herself. That was Mirla.
Oh, Sasquatch herself. What'd you say?
Big Muffin's up here eating.
Oh, shoot. Dang, am I in the mic? Dang, my fault. Let me put the mic on. I'll stop eating. My bad. Raisins is good. My fault. It's Mirla. It's Mirla.
The answer is Mirla. So, Eve, you went 5 for 5, man. Good job, man. 5 for 5. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this episode. We're going to go ahead and start the only place we can start. And we'll start with where the show started.
I will move forward when I feel I get the sorry that I deserve. Because your wife was locked out of her own apartment at 1 o'clock in the morning.
I get it. We keep harping on the same thing. I get it. Are you ever going to get over it? Ever? Like, I f***ed up. Okay, so what do you want me to do? Like, I can't do anything about it. I can't go back in time and change it. I'm so sorry. I am. Because
you locked me out.
Everything that comes out of your mouth is, okay, well, you locked me out.
Like,
I'm so upset, clearly.
I just can't have someone talk to me the way you talk to me. Now I'm thinking, is this my husband's personality? Is that him?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is that something I'm gonna have to deal with again and again and again?
Mm-hmm.
Those are personality deep core issues.
All right. First off, let's start here. They had, in the beginning, they had an amazing, Jose and Rachel had amazing communication. They had amazing affection. Their intimacy level was extremely high. All right. They weren't having sex, but the intimacy level was high, kissing every 10 seconds. The communication apparently between the two of them has died. Rachel feels like she deserves an apology. This may be a dumb question, but I have to ask. Does she?
Yeah.
Yeah, I say yeah, but you know, I'm that dude that does not like you to demand anything from me. So she would have lost that fight with me.
Yeah, she deserved it, but Jose ain't finna give it, man. He ain't about to get that apology like how she want.
Well, he did give it. Did he?
He did
in the moment he did give her the apology in that moment, at that moment in the show, at that part.
But he gave her a butt.
Yeah, he gave her a butt. So
no, he came back and gave her another apology after that, though.
Yeah, it was. But was that apology facetious? I found it to be extremely facetious. Like I found it to be like, hey, you know, like, whatever. I gave you your apology, so get over it.
Well,
And
no, after that he came back.
I mean, later on in the show.
No, it's still in the same setting. Like a few minutes later.
But it was still the same BS apology.
No,
you think it was sincere?
Okay, first of all, I don't believe in apologies.
Okay.
So I'm not the right person to ask about that. Like, I believe if you're gonna give me an apology, it needs to be connected with a change of behavior. So you telling me you're sorry, I really don't care about that. Like, it has to be, you have to show me that you're sorry before you even say you're sorry to me. So I'm a little different. But it was a scene. I don't think they had the clip available. It was a scene like a little, like maybe 2 to 3 minutes later when he was like, you know, I don't want to be without you. I'm sorry that you felt this way. And then she was like, okay, you finally gave me the apology that I wanted. He gave her one after the fact. But do I believe it was genuine? No. He said what he said.
Yeah, and now not only that, but he seems to be turning everything on Rachel, because you saw at the end of the clip, he was like, yeah, I'm still mad. Like, you're mad for what?
You locked me
like,
out.
You locked he locked.
This the real Jose we seeing here.
Yeah.
And that was my next question. Are we seeing the real Jose?
Mm-hmm.
I think the problem with Jose is that he doesn't listen. So he had to learn in the moment how to speak to her the way she wants to be spoken to. So he had to choose his words wisely. That's why he had to keep apologizing until he got it right.
My thing with him though, man, I feel like he's doing this just to gain the control back in the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's why he was getting frustrated and was like, okay, I gave you the apology, we should be past this. I gave you the apology, we should be past this, and she wasn't past it. So he's getting upset and frustrated now. So then he's like, okay, what do I need to do? Let me try this and see if this works.
I think he officially got castrated on this episode. He's done. She's in control now.
But then after he apologized the way that she wanted him to apologize, you saw how frustrated he kind of looked. Like after that, like when she was like, "Oh, this is what I was looking for," I
could tell he don't apologize.
Frustrated.
He don't listen to apologize, and he also said, later that he was of the mindset that he was perfect. He didn't have nothing wrong. He had it all together, and no one told him any different. So
right. I don't think ain't nobody ever held this man accountable for anything he ever did. Like
See, but I don't think I don't know if Rachel truly is holding him accountable yet. I don't think that she's in that position or she knows how to hold people accountable. And that's
she's starting by demanding that.
After getting locked out of something in the morning, you're gonna hold a lot of people accountable.
But I feel you, but it's almost like, hey, she seems to be begging for this apology, but she's not holding him accountable. She's like I thought it was too easy to. I know producers got her to the thing. The producers had to get her to that lunch. I would hope so, because to me, I feel like it's BS to just show up at the meet like this dude in the middle of the night. He didn't lock you out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that to me, like that. I think that
she never stopped loving him. Her problem is she got played publicly. You know what I'm saying? So she's
got the googly eyes for him.
She would have never turned it right back on.
Yeah, I got you. Jose seems to have a revelation that he's not a good communicator, but everybody knew that prior to. How are you the only person who didn't know that? That's beyond me.
Because he don't listen. He don't listen. So he can't hear it. But so she had to check him. Say, like, in previous episodes of this podcast, y'all talk about how is she ever gonna find her voice, right? She stepped to him and she was like, yo, nah, I'm not taking that until you give me what I want. You give me what I want, I'll give you what you want, period.
Okay, that makes sense. So he seems to want to whatever, he goes and he does these index cards. So what's the thoughts on his index cards, and do you believe him in this moment?
Yeah. My opinion of the index cards is men don't write affirmations. that was his metro.
That's his metrosexual.
That's his metro side. Exploding onto the scene. Men do not write affirmations. We might be on some Keith Sweat, please, baby, please, but we ain't about to write no love notes.
Man, hold on. I am very nice. I'm very nice with my pen. I've written some very passionate love letters. I tell you that. But do I believe him?
I don't mean love letters. I meant the affirmations.
The affirmations. Nah, but did you see his coupon? Did you see his coupons were for the most basic stuff? It was like, I promise to listen. I promise to shut up or something like that. Like stuff he should already have been doing.
Then he gave a gift card to Chick-fil-A.
So Chick-fil-A
Go spend this. I'm gonna go spend this. You gotta get out of here.
But here's the thing, though. Go ahead. My point was, what you said last week, Jeff. You can't applaud a fish for swimming.
That was me.
That was you, Key. I'm sorry, Key. You can't applaud a fish for swimming. Like, can we really give him credit for putting on these cards things that he's gonna do that he should have been doing anyway?
No, it ain't even look like his handwriting. The producers wrote this card.
He had to show her. That's what it was. You know what I mean? Because she don't believe nothing he say because he don't listen. He too busy talking.
Which gets back to the point. It's another form of control.
Nah, he not in control, bro. I'm telling
you. He trying. He fighting. Listen to me. You fighting, bro. You pull out some index cards. Come on, baby. This is what you need. You got that. This is what you want. You got that. And go get some Chick-fil-A just in case you hungry, baby.
He still got to show it. He still got to show it.
Tis true.
That's
All
why
right.
That's why he gave up the bank account. Like, oh well, you can have your
did
independence,
say-
baby. You can be free. Give us free. Like, get out of here. Like, what are you doing?
All right, now we're gonna go ahead. They had the anniversary on the baseball field, and what did you feel about that? Was it a good anniversary date?
For them, yes.
Because the both of them. That's what I said. The both of them
Because
love
it meant
baseball.
something to them. Yeah.
Okay.
I like the vibe because he really I think he stepped it up, but he couldn't afford that stadium. You know what I'm saying? So only thing was missing was the sign that said, "Will you marry me again?" That's the only thing I thought was missing.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Now what's or play that on the billboard?
Yeah,
that would have been dope. Like,
but there ain't no billboard. He was at like
it was like in a rec park.
He was at the community college joint down the block. He was at
she was at the Little League park.
he was at Essex County College baseball field / Orange High baseball field.
But in this particular scene, the line of the episode is said, "Don't be afraid of balls in your face."
And don't.
Pause.
Key, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is gonna suck to you because you're the only woman here.
Listen, I thought he was gonna go home and get some draws right now.
He probably did.
Don't be afraid of balls. Nah, I think he definitely weak with the stick. Like, he don't know how to go from first to second. He really don't. He be trying to like jack up that clutch real quick.
Oh boy, he moved too swift. He gonna lose something now.
Yeah, because the look on. See, this is why I wanted to be on last week too, but I had to work. But the look on her face when they asked about sex. Oh yeah, we good. Nah, bro, you ain't good.
I said it was bad.
Nah,
you could tell. I thought
Right.
Terrible, bro.
Yo,
it was bad, or they not telling the truth and they never did.
He is horrible. And I don't think either they did not do anything and they fronting, or he is straight garbaggio.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's one or the other.
Yeah, it's got to be one or the other.
Definitely.
It's only one. It's the other.
Maybe he should have took that tantric sex class with Brett and Ryan.
With last week when they met the Fockers.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. So is what we're experiencing the rainbow at the end of the storm, and can this be sustained?
No.
Nah, that's the rainbow that be in the AutoZone parking lot after it rain. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. You ain't gonna see that when it dry. I'm sorry.
Yo, I think for them, man, they never addressed the original problem. That's the thing. Like, they never addressed the original thing. So this is I'm gonna make up. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. But what happens when the next thing jumps off? Because the next thing is coming.
I think next episode you're really gonna see her take control of him. Trust me.
Okay.
That's why his pops was silent when stepmoms was talking.
All right, let's get into the next thing.
Take drama to a whole nother level.
Don't you like that about me?
No. It's like, I never had a child, but I'm assuming that's like having a child.
You're comparing your wife to a
yourself
child?
at those moments? Yes.
All I got to say about what's going on with Gil and Marilyn is,
I'm wearing you down, baby.
You know what? I think her thing is she's never had a dude that was honest.
Yeah,
she never had a dude that was
from
honest.
the hip, don't he?
He come with it. He come with it.
Yo, Gil's honesty is so like straightforward. He don't care. Gil is gonna have a job on the show after this is over. They're gonna hire
matching jokes.
Definitely so.
Yeah, they're gonna give Gil. Gil's gonna be a whole.
He gonna be the salsa dancer in the next episode.
Like he is.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
I said it last.
You got that.
I slow talk. Go ahead. We say.
Nah, I was saying he right because when he said salsa dancing, yeah, he like the checkbook.
Like he slow walked Miller ass down. He slow walked.
Yep.
He was like
he got them back together. He got them right.
He was like, nah, I can change, and you ain't gonna change. I ain't even gonna try to change you. But what I'm gonna do is,
I'm wearing you down.
That's all he gonna do.
I'm wearing you down.
That's all he do every day. Every day he gonna kill her with kindness, and that's all he did.
He's very consistent. He's very consistent.
and he's super thoughtful because the anniversary was to the winery where she said that she'd never been, but she wanted to go. And you could tell, whereas Jose has none of this, Gil has amazing listening skills. And he hears his wife, he pays attention to his wife. And you could almost see where, like, I think we tweeted it out from the relationship status page last night. Gil and Mila are quickly becoming my favorite couple on the show.
Yeah.
Like,
it's hard not to like them.
Right.
She is a mental intimate person because she made all the mistakes, so she allowed her intimacy to be more mental. That's why she's controlling everything when it comes to intimacy.
Well, I don't know if she's controlling when it comes to intimacy.
Just intimacy. She's in control.
I think Gil is in control of the relationship, of the marriage. I fully think Gil is in control of the marriage. I just think
Mr. Lispis is a man. He's a man. He's a man.
Yeah. Now, I just noticed something in this episode, right? They never had an argument. Now, is that a product of Gil's honesty or Mila's pace?
I think it's Gil's patience for one.
You think it's patience and not his honesty?
He's extremely patient first, and then one thing I can say about this couple that I can't say about anyone else is they've been themselves the entire time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they've been true to who they are. So I think he's patient enough to get to know her for who she really is and accept her for who she is. So I think it's more of that and the pace thing, but him being patient is why he honors her pace.
Okay, I get that. That makes sense.
I think they do argue, but they don't yell at each other. They just disagree.
Yeah.
Like they like it shows their disagreement. Oh, I don't like you so prissy. Oh, I don't like this. But you say that's who you are, so I gotta accept that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
They argue, but they accept each other.
Yeah, I think it's more because of Gil telling the truth. Like he put it out there. This is how I feel. This is it. Like you either love it or not. Now, I think, like you said, it's gotten to the point where it's worn her down. So she realized, I think he loves her enough to tell her the truth all the time, and I think that's what kind of keeps the arguments out the way because he's like, I'm going to tell you what pisses me off before it gets to a point we even argue about this.
As a muscular firefighter, I think he can get the draws from any female he wants. And now he got a woman that's telling him, no, we're gonna do it like this.
Yo, you think Gil
I think he fell in love from the peck on the cheek at the altar.
You think
because he realized that she was not gonna fit into what he wanted, but they were matched.
So I'm
gonna accept.
Do you think that it's a situation where he's going to basically the challenge of her has caused that, like her being the challenge? Okay,
100.
Let me rephrase.
100.
No.
You on point. Nah. You good?
No, let me
100.
Real quick. No, the reason I'm saying let me rephrase it is because she did not. Is it a situation where her expectations, he met her expectations? You feel what I'm saying? But she still, if she would have given up the draws earlier, are we here? Is the question.
No,
but you don't know. But honestly, I don't think you would know because Gil still wanted to be married, and his core values are the same as hers. So I'm telling you, I can't even put it into words. She played it perfect for the guy he is.
Yeah, I don't think it would have mattered when they slept together because I think the feelings would have been the same regardless. I don't think he's in here. It wasn't as if he was chasing her draws. I don't think that's what it is. I think he genuinely cares about her. And
like they're two individually genuine people.
Mm-hmm. And I just love their communication styles. Like Yusuf said, he's definitely going to get a job, a spinoff job after this, because I don't know if she's able to communicate as well as Gil is, but because he is able to, you know, talk his feelings out the way that he is, I think that helps them be more successful as well.
Next season they doing couples therapy.
All right. I got a question for you guys. I got a question. What do you think is Gil's best quality?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
I think it's 100% patience.
But I love the fact that he's honest. Like it's neck and neck, the honesty and the patience.
But you can be honest and have no patience.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think patience
I'm gonna
is
go
the
patience.
top.
Yeah. I'm gonna go patience because
he has a lot of flexibility when it
Yeah,
comes to
'cause, I
like
mean,
uncomfortable situations.
She puts him in all type of. But
Because we didn't looking like this in the beginning.
I think 100% off the camera, he winning. 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I made a revelation as I was watching this episode. Miller has set out the candles. So look at Miller doing her thing. That was not my revelation.
I made a prediction.
Okay, we're gonna come back to your prediction because my revelation is important at the moment.
But go ahead. I'm listening.
Miller got some big ass feet. Did you see how that thing hanging off the bed?
It's all right because her shoes still cost $800. So
exactly.
It ain't like with kids when the shoes get expensive as they get bigger. My son wears size 12, and I don't want to buy him no shoes.
she got to tend to them feet, man. That's all I'm saying. That
He just gonna have to. He should have put that big toe in her mouth. In his mouth. He the guy that kissed the next morning.
Hey, real quick. We got somebody done walked in a little bit late to the studio. That's Jen. Welcome, Jen.
Hey, what y'all doing?
She's having we having some camera issues, but you know, she's here.
And saturated.
That's right.
But Gil not doing that for me no more.
You know what?
I got it today.
Yes.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to be on here just for this moment. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yes, Madam Jen.
Saturated.
All right.
Lord have mercy.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Between
the other night, I lost it when he was doing the cross and them leggings. I said it's over. We done.
Oh God.
I have to thank you. I have to thank you, Key, and Lynn, because y'all got me watching this mess. Because it was the Moist. All right, the Moist got me because we be saying Moist at work all day.
Oh,
but the Moist got me, right? So and then I was like, well, if she's so adamant about this dude, I want to see what he looked like. Like what? How good do these people really be looking on? You know, I went on. So I got suckered in. I got suckered in, and I think
I was moist though, so I don't know what made you.
Bruh, avoid it all.
Listen.
All right, let's move on.
I know last season them jokers was all ugly. Hey, I said, go ahead. Moving
right,
along.
We're gonna move on to Brett and Ryan. What did you think about Ryan's setup of the scavenger hunt in the house?
He's in love with her, and he don't want to be.
Yeah,
no, he is in love with that woman, but he don't.
He fighting it.
He don't love that girl.
I don't do that.
He do. I'm telling you.
They make great friends.
I think that he wants it. He just like. I think he was looking for a little more in the marriage than what he expected, but I think he's really digging her. He just don't know how to get into it. I don't know, because she's different. Yeah, she's different. She's a different breed than what he's used to, right?
She is everything that he wants. It's like you go to the store for a Snickers and you come out with a Snickers and a Kit Kat wrapper.
Yep.
That's exactly what she is. She is the Snickers and the Kit Kat wrapper.
So she is everything that he doesn't want, but everything that he wants.
he's everything that she wants in a different wrapper. So if she was blonde hair, blue eyes, and country as hell, he'd be all over.
With her same personality, you think so?
With her same personality.
I can see that.
I can see that happening.
Because what did he say? He don't like red hair. What she got? Fake red hair.
Man, that ain't even her red hair. That's box.
Why he keep talking about
I
that?
I bet you any amount of money if she died that back to her brunette, he gonna jump them bones.
I can see that.
I can see that happening.
I done had my share of white girls or Caucasians, as you call them. That one can get it.
Really? I think Brett is very pretty.
Yo, listen, it ain't even so much that she's pretty, because I say in the face she's probably like a 6, but her body make her an 8. You ain't got to tighten nothing up and get no glue or nothing like that. I got you, girl.
All right. Well, we found out this episode that Brett is actually ready to give Ryan he's ready to give it to him.
Juice box.
She's ready.
She's ready.
Hey, wait a minute.
She did
ready.
Yo.
Oh, the juice box. Oh, Lord.
He need to savor the flavor. He need to get some of that.
Elbow deep in it.
She's so pasty. She's so pasty.
She look pineapple.
Pineapple.
She's so pasty. Look, she's so pasty that she's the smothered gravy on top of the pork chop. He need to go on and get that.
Not the smothered gravy.
I'm telling you, he need to go on and get that. He front.
All right. Well, Brett kind of goes through a little sad moment. Her dog goes through kidney failure, and she has to put the dog down. And to a certain degree, she kind of had to deal with these emotions alone. To a certain degree,
he was at work.
No, he had to go work out. He said he had to go work out at the gym.
Well, no, he was already working out.
Yeah, he was already working. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's on me. Brett had to put her dog down. Do you think Ryan should have been there to console her through that?
I do.
Because I thought he should have, whether he was at work or wherever he would have been. I think he should have. Am I an animal person? No. But as we can see, she is.
Right.
And actually, what made it more surprising that he wasn't there is
because he is
too.
Mm-hmm. And he's been through that.
And he's been through that.
I think they didn't show that to play into the emotionless character.
I don't know. He missed the opportunity though. He missed the opportunity to go connect with his wife.
Well, I think even, and that's a point to Chris that's in the news and note because he going back to what he said last week, production, because it could be a thing. I just thought about it as Ibrahim said it. We didn't see because she went so willingly to that anniversary movie date.
Mm-hmm.
I think if he really wasn't there for her, so I'll retract my previous statement. I think if he really wasn't there for her, that
played it. She's too strong.
That she would have. She would
have played him.
Yeah,
I ain't going.
Yeah, I ain't going. But so that means I think
for real.
But to play into that, but for production to play into that, for us to stay interested in their story, I think that production kind of had to not show him being there. And and if you think about it, through all that time that they show her alone with the selfie camera and all of that, you do see that she never once mentioned that he wasn't there.
She did,
right? And you can see
she said he's at the gym when she was talking to old girl.
She was upset. And not only from the dog, but and when she said it, he's not here, he's at the gym. You could hear it in her voice, he's not here.
Yeah. I got it. Yeah,
he was there all night when the whole thing was going down.
He just has this flat affect attitude. He's just.
I think, like Eve said earlier, and you did too. I even though I don't agree with it, he cares about her, but he doesn't want to.
I feel like it's really good. I don't think it's intimacy there. I think he looks at her as a friend. He wants to look at her more, but he's just not attracted to her. I think
he just needs to be honest about what he
does. All she got to do is change that hair.
The hair is what makes her, though.
Nah, hair don't make you personality.
Bro, that's nah. That ain't gonna do it. That ain't.
The physical is what does it.
I bet you she go get some Fredericks of Hollywood.
So crazy.
and dye that hair black.
Oh Lord,
he gonna be strapped up with the.
She told me, who is this?
Ibrahim.
He gonna be here. He gonna be taking that.
Wait, what?
Oh, bro.
I'm done.
All right. We're going to get into Zach and Michaela now. They go salsa dancing with Gilliam Miller to start out. Now,
who is your boo?
Michaela.
You like toxic? You like that toxic stuff, don't you?
Okay, so what are your thoughts on, as they're dancing, Michaela tapping out? Who does that remind you of?
All right, check this out. All he had to do is walk over to her and grab her hand.
I give you that.
Because she's not gonna get
happen.
played on camera. She's not gonna get played on camera. She's not gonna play herself on camera.
No. I give you Ibrahim. I did not think about that in the moment.
That is want. All she want to do is be wanted.
He didn't go get her.
Why
All he had to do is go get her. Come
Well,
in.
like, what was the point of even going on a date though?
She was causing the scene.
No, she was causing a scene, and I understand that. And sometimes you don't want to feed into people who do that.
Yeah.
But I think that in that moment, if Zach truly wants her, no matter what your wife is doing,
I told you, all she want to do is be chased.
Quick question. And we're gonna flip it on its head and see if it makes you agree with it. If that had been Mirla, would Gil have gone and got
Gil
her?
would have went.
Gil would have got her and held her hand.
He would have tried to make her dance. He'd have tried to make her dance.
Gil would have picked her up in his arms and danced with her.
Yeah,
and that's
we on
what
a
I'm
date.
saying.
You're not about to sit down.
But that's what I'm saying.
Let's go, baby.
But that's
We
my
here.
point. That's my point. He didn't go get her. And I think that even though we don't, sometimes we don't want to give, and I think that happens in relationships a good bit. We don't want to give the other person what they're craving. She craves attention. She wants to feel wanted. And sometimes we throughout our own egos, because we don't want to be seen as the soft one or the one that's giving in, we don't do what sometimes the other person needs us to do. And she needs to be wanted. She said it repeatedly. She needs to be wanted, and she doesn't feel like he wants her, because later on in the scene, she says, because he doesn't see a future, even though we understand why he said it,
right?
And that it's extremely logical that he said it, he still didn't go get his wife. And at the end of the day, whether she stomped off like somebody done stole her bike and went and sat down, you're gonna, and on the flip side of it, Michaela, are you really gonna let your husband on national television dance with a male salsa dancer?
Yeah, because he's moist. Zachary is moist.
Who sent that meme last week with him? Thank you.
Man,
I think he's just being very cautious of Michaela.
No.
Because I feel like if he gives her too much, then she's gonna expect a lot more.
Okay.
So I think for me, I think Zach is being cautious in every move that he makes, because she's already showed her ass 2 times. And we gonna get to another one apparently.
He holding on to grudges. He hold on to grudges.
Well, wouldn't you hold on to a grudge with this fool?
But I mean, just held
on. They both.
Nah.
They
Hold
both
up.
are.
I'm
They both
telling
holding each other.
I already told y'all what I would have did. I already told y'all what I would have did. I'd have been on that DMX. I'd have went up in there like, let's go. Yeah, baby, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But she is a child. She's the baby. So what do you do when your child throw a temper tantrum? You go yoke him up.
No,
so if he
no, I don't know what
you can't go beat him. You can't go beat on him until you go get him.
Right, yeah.
You gonna look crazy.
Michaela look like she'll fight Zach.
That's what
he does look battered to me.
I guess I'm different. I that angry, that be that right.
See, then you like that toxic. You like that toxic box, don't you?
Yeah.
You like cherry flavor. He don't like the pineapple.
No, he don't like
cherry.
No, I don't want no woman. I don't want a woman that don't talk back to me. Stand your
But it's
ground.
not the point of talking back. She's just toxic, period.
Nah, she yelling and screaming. Come here, girl.
Oh, let him go. Hold him. He don't know.
All right, let's let's go ahead and move on a little bit. Oh geez, my notes slid on me. All right, here we go. They celebrate their anniversary. in a music studio. Michaela surprises Zach with that.
Why we ain't hear him play?
And
That's what I want to know.
He seems happy. I mean, he probably did, but like I said, production might have cut some stuff out. They agree, which I thought was actually kind of cool. They agreed that no matter what's happened, they wouldn't change anything that's got them to this point because it seems like they're headed in the right direction. Zach, finished off the night with a staycation because the honeymoon got cut short, which I thought was very, very thoughtful. And then the major question that I need to ask all of you: did they hunch?
They definitely did.
Oh yeah.
You know she gave him a juice
back and know that
he front flipped all in that thing.
That's why she been acting like that.
Nah, he put on that. He put on that some cut. Some
he
cut.
put on that.
This
put
why
on that
Jackie
franchise boys and Little Scrappy.
He probably
some cut. That's what they went and got some cut.
Nah, he probably put on some Tyrese or something.
No, well, he is a tender fella. he might have put on some Ralph Tresvant.
That's what he did.
Sensitivity.
For real. Because he was loving them roses.
Wasn't he?
Threw her on the bed, picked her up. He was like, "Oh, you lighter this time." Because that big old dress. Heavy ass dress he had on.
Oh, yeah.
All right, man. I think at the current moment, I think they're headed in the right direction. I think right now.
They just needed to do it.
They
already did it.
Because
they're actually, what, hold up. They're the one couple. They are the one couple that is actually trying to work their problems.
Yeah.
I think they're the one couple that's working their problem.
You talking about
Yeah.
No, I think they're just trying to hold on.
She needed that DMX. I'm telling you.
All right, let's move on to Bao and Johnny. I just don't know. They start off pretty cool. They go skydiving. They seem to be very adventurous. Johnny did not want to go skydiving, but Bao, this was on her bucket list. They decided to do that. Johnny says he finally realizes in that moment, he realizes why they were matched. There's an issue here. Johnny doesn't seem to like PDA. Bao doesn't. She says she doesn't, but wants the PDA. So where's the disconnect with the two of them?
I think 100%. Go ahead. Ladies first. Go ahead. Woman's first. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Key. He said woman's first.
Okay, sir. On like the first or second episode, they talked about how Johnny's primary love language was supposed to be physical touch, right? And Bao's, she said she didn't really do that much. Like she didn't even hug her brothers and stuff. Like she wasn't into that. So it's really confusing for me watching the fact that he doesn't initiate any type of like cuddling, any type of, it ain't even just PDA. Based off of what Bao is saying, he's not giving her any type of affection that she doesn't initiate at home either. So I'm really confused because I mean, I do know for a fact because of experiences that your love languages can be adjusted based off of your partner. So maybe the way that she feels about Johnny makes her want to touch him. I don't know, because he wouldn't make me want to touch him. I'm not really sure, but it looks like the roles kind of reversed, or either he was lying in the beginning.
I think he's lying throughout.
Yeah, he's a confused young man. I'm really starting to not like him.
I had actually wanted to skip this part.
Because I didn't even want to talk about them no more because he's
they suck.
They so disappointed. Well, I don't.
Johnny's lazy, bro. He don't want to work for it.
I think they both liars. I think they're both liars. I think that Johnny is like their love languages are spot on, but Johnny is not really as attracted to her as he wants to be.
Right.
So he wants, like, I ain't gonna front. If I talk to my shorty all day and she back and forth with me, when I get home, it's on the popping.
Mm-hmm.
But
right,
she don't listen to him. Okay. She don't listen to him. But at the same time, she gotta stop that pouting. That pouting is whack.
But I think she does listen. I think she does listen to him. It's just a matter of Bao kind of overthinks things, right? Like she's okay cooking. I'm gonna cook for you, but she has this like, I don't know. You know how some women are like delusional a little bit. Like I cooked for you one time, so that's like equated to
That's
7
a
times.
gourmet meal, and she made a cheese sandwich.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like
nah, you ain't gonna do Bao like that because she made a whole meal. I had saw it.
She made one whole meal.
She cooked twice.
Oh, she cooked twice.
She did.
One more time than her.
Where was it twice?
They
Go
cooked
back and
together.
watch.
They cooked together. That was one time.
That don't count.
No,
She
I know.
cooked for him.
No,
She
she-
said she would cook
They
for
cooked
him and
together
bake
one
for
time,
him.
and then he cooked for her
Don't count.
one time.
Okay. All right.
So that 1.5.
Well, we going.
I got a more serious question. Do you find it weird that Bao was always the big spoon?
Yes.
Yeah, because he don't want her like that.
Well, we got some clips here. Let's get some thoughts on these two.
Help me out, please. Like, I'm willing to try. I've tried and pushed and stretched myself in so many ways throughout this process. Give me something, please. Throw me a freaking bone.
Thoughts?
She is trying.
No, she not.
Yeah, she
You
is.
don't think she's trying?
I think she's
Nah.
trying, man. But Johnny
think
just
she's
reached the
talking.
point of effort. He
Ever
done.
be
I
enough
think
to
she's
try.
talking. And between this episode and last episode, I think she's talking. Because it ain't no way that he could say that, yo, you saw when she started talking at the dinner, and he just was like, nah, nobody.
All right, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that because
She is trying because she's made changes. Like she don't bathe before she go to bed. Now she bathing. you know.
But no, that ain't an issue though.
It was an issue.
It was an issue.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Always an issue.
Because if it was that, on some real, if it was that big of a deal, if it was that big of a deal in the
yeah.
You know, she is trying. She's making those strides. He's not trying because everything that she does wrong, he throws it in her face.
He magnifies it.
He does highlight. He does highlight.
He get a big ass highlight and say,
Yeah,
"You're wrong."
ESPN highlighter. Yes, he is. He sits down and he gives a roll. He gives a play-by-play of everything that she doesn't do, but
The
never
fastest 3 minutes.
does. Right.
All right, you got one more.
I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make this work.
It's always her that's trying too hard, and I'm not trying hard enough. There is a lot I want to say.
With everybody feeling all lovey-dovey, do y'all feel like y'all are falling in love or falling in like with your partner?
I feel like I'm still growing in like with Johnny. I'm learning that Johnny needs me to initiate more, essentially romance my husband.
I'm getting nothing. Throw me a freaking bone.
I meal prep, I cook, I do gourmet meals, I bake, I do all these things.
Val, stop. That is absolutely not true.
I feel like Val and I are experiencing two entirely different things. She said that she cooks gourmet meals for us. That's a lie. So like controlling, manipulative, calculating. Like I don't want that in a wife.
All right, before y'all get started, I'm gonna make one point. She never said how many times she cooked anything. She just said, I make gourmet meals, I've meal prepped, I bake. She didn't say how many times. So in that sense, I don't think she's lying. I think that it's basically how people view things. If I never cook, and I've cooked once, guess what? I've cooked.
A dog.
You know what I'm saying? If I never if I never baked, but I baked once, I baked. If I've been meal prepping, when I don't meal prep, I meal prepped. So at the end of the day, she's not. What did she say that was untrue as she sees it?
She said what she does. When you say that you do something like that, you are telling them that he come home to a hot meal. It's implied.
Perception. That's
but who's you're right.
Everybody
It is
might think
perception.
Hold on.
It is
I gotta-
perception. But let's be real. If I tell you I cook for my woman, if I say that,
but Eve,
you're gonna assume that I cook a meal for her every time she's hungry. You're not gonna go. Well, how often?
How long they been living together, Eve? 2 weeks.
2 months. 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks.
They've been little.
It's been a month.
No, remember they
This
were
was after the anniversary.
No, they was getting fed at the resort.
Yeah.
Oh, you meant like outside of the honeymoon.
Outside of the
'cause
honeymoon.
was
Yeah,
2 weeks.
living together is about 2-3 weeks. Like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. So you've only been in there 2 weeks. How much?
And he left. Remember, he left for a couple of days.
You left for like a week.
Oh, you know what? She did cook twice. No. Matter of fact, she didn't cook twice.
She cooked
They
twice.
was ordering when they first moved in together. They was ordering food. Then she cooked for him. Then she ordered the chicken in bed.
No. But I understand that. But what I'm saying is they've literally only lived together in the same space for a week.
Maybe a week because he left for one.
He left for 1 week.
Mhm.
So when they got back, he was like, I can't take this. I got to go home and reset. He was gone for a week.
Right. So I think what she should have said was, I'm capable of. That would have changed the narrative.
But here's my thing.
Nobody talks like that.
Nope. First off, like
they should. They got lists. They should talk like that.
What are we in a movie? I'm capable of cooking gourmet meals. Oh, don't nobody talk like that.
Well, she did say at the end of that sentence, these are the things that I want to do for him. I think she was saying that, you know, I want to do these things for him. I'm into him. I'm growing in like with him. So these are the things that I want to offer him. But I think she really want to say is, but when I try to do these things, he always shoots the dagger and always highlights the negative that I do instead of the positive. I think the giddy is a cute thing to me because, you know, it's almost like a blush, like, oh my God, you know, you're giving me butterflies. And he just like steals that moment from her all the time.
All the time.
I think you can laugh and joke together and have a good time, but the pouting, I don't care about the giddy. We can get giddy, but the pouting, everything. Oh yeah, you know, I got shot when I was 13, and you go.
So she should be athletic?
Nah, that's phony. To me, that's phony. Yo, tell me my bad. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry for your loss. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't pout at me. I'm 43. You know what I'm saying? Just express yourself. You don't gotta. Your face don't have to express.
So that's the thing. Like, she doesn't have a lot of experience. Let's keep in mind that he's a serial dater. She's not. You know, she's very consistent. So we gotta give it to. She's not experienced.
I do 100% believe that Johnny is the problem with the relationship.
Oh no, yeah, Johnny's the problem all the way in that.
He is absolutely the problem.
All right,
he's not giving it a chance.
He's not. Well, they go to the big anniversary dinner, and that's where you just saw that blow up. And that's pretty much that's pretty much how the episode ended. So we're gonna get into our what you watching segment, which is brought to you by.
No. Hold on. Before you do that. What did I tell y'all that Maryland's gonna do?
Give him a juice box.
What?
What?
What was his last gift to her?
Oh, the pooper scooper.
Oh, yeah.
I told you she was gonna walk that dog.
She walks that dog.
Yeah, she walks that dog. But here's the thing. You see that when he gave her the pooper scooper? She looked so appreciative of that pooper scooper.
She was like, "Oh, do you really want me to walk with this? Okay, I'll do it."
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't a Ferragamo pooper scooper. Yeah, she gonna use that pooper scooper. I told you.
She did.
Hey, yo, I would have put a Chanel sticker on the side of it just to be funny.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into our what you watching segment. Eve, start with you. What you watching other than Married at First Sight for the people?
Well, I just finished Raising Canaan.
Raising Canaan. What'd you think about the season finale?
Yeah, don't talk about it.
I loved it. I was good with it.
That was a 10th episode.
Okay.
I love how it ended. But I'm watching. What am I watching? I'm watching. Okay. I'm still watching Heist. No, I'm still watching Heist. Money Heist. Sorry, Money Heist. I went back to Spartacus because I love that type of jump. So I'm watching Spartacus right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Married with
Jeff, what you watch? Of course.
I am still reeling from the after effects of finishing up clickbait. That 4 hour business right there. That was a mess. Let's see. It's Netflix week at the crib, so I am watching Lupin. It's on Netflix. This is really dope thing about this internet. This black dude, he pretty much outsmarts everybody.
Dope show.
Lupin is a dope show.
I can watch it. I hope they bring back. I hope they have season 3.
I do.
Jen,
I need that.
Oh, I was waiting on Jill.
Okay.
Big Muff. You good?
Waiting on Big Muffins. Yeah, Big Muffins.
Big Muff,
good.
you good?
Oh, I'm good, Jen. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you. Hey there, off camera.
So everybody knows I'm a Marvel and DC comic fan. So I'm looking at DC Titans. Also they have ones called Dooms on DC. This is on HBO Max, so I'm watching that. And I'm watching Queen Sugar.
Okay. Key, what you watching?
I'm watching BMF, and I just started Raising Kanan like 3 days ago. So hush.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got stars.
Say it again.
Hush. I just got stars. So yeah.
I'm gonna say that. But I am watching BMF too. That I like
BMF.
that.
Yeah, I like the way it started. I did like the way BMF started.
So do I have to watch Raising Kanan to get the BMF?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No. It's two different stories.
It is because I
BMF
can't get
is-
into Raising Kanan. I watched all the Power, know all of that. Raising Kanan, I just can't get in.
Yeah, because you got to be.
You got to be connected to the
I
back.
think with Raising Kanan, I think they kind of.
I guess because I didn't like Kanan in Power.
Well, that's probably why.
Yeah.
Kanan was G.
It was not.
Well, me, I'm
my dog.
I appreciate you.
Y'all know I'm into different types of stuff, and I'm watching currently I'm watching the Squid Game on Netflix. Talk about a mind bender. It's really, really good. It's really, really good. Squid Game. Check out Squid Game. If you get a chance, check out. And I usually can't watch stuff where people lips don't match what they're saying. So, but with the translation,
They Oriental, so we grew up on that.
Yeah, so they do a good job of it. So let's get into it. Let's get into our last segment. Who you riding with, which is brought to you by Southern Elegance Candle Company, where modern values meet Southern charm. Right now, check out the fall and holiday collection with candle scents such as caramel latte, fireside, sweet potato and brown sugar, and our own personal favorite, orange spice. Be sure to visit SE. I always say the same thing. Be sure to visit secandleco.com and use our promo code CRUX. That's CRUX for 15% off all regularly priced items. That's secandleco.com, where they lovingly craft each scent and city combination to elicit a fond memory to whisk you to a place of pure joy. Eve, who you riding with?
You already know who I'm riding with. I ride with the hood. You know what I mean? Zach and Michaela. Excuse me. Zachary.
You like that toxic juice box.
Zachary.
Yo, Michaela could be my number 2.
Number 2.
All right, Jeff, who you riding with?
Hold on, did he say his number 2?
Yes, he did, Big Muff.
Who am I riding with this week, man? First and foremost, R.I.P. Baxter. Shouts out to old girl dog who passed away. R.I.P. Baxter. I'm going with, you know what? I'm going with the new Huxtables, man. I'm going with Gil and Miracle, man. They seem it's hard not to like them.
Jen, who you going with?
I'm still gonna stick with Brett and Ryan. I just feel like he gonna fall. He gonna fall. Yeah, I'm holding out.
They stale.
I'm not stale. He loves
they old bread.
When she give him, listen here, Ibrahim. Let me break it down. When she give him this juice box with that red hair swinging, it's going down.
It's gonna be like Wonder Bread when it get wet in the rain.
That's nasty. What do the face again, Key? Ew.
I'm going with this week. I'm going with Pastor Cal. You know he got a new book.
You know what?
He got fired. He just got fired.
Cal wasn't even on the show this week.
Because you want to know why Pastor Cal wasn't present?
Why wasn't he present?
He was locked up. He was
because Gil was sitting in for him.
Okay,
he was consoling R. Kelly. He was sitting with R. Kelly. That's what he was doing. He tried to talk R. Kelly down from a ledge.
Key, who you riding with?
I was serious.
No.
So
She riding with Baxter.
you really about to say that. Maybe
should.
rest on.
Let's give a moment of silence for Baxter. Here you go. Okay.
Okay, for real. I'm riding with Gil and Merla.
Are you serious?
Gil
I
and Merla.
don't like them.
It's a no-brainer. Like,
You should have went with Jose and
All right.
Rachel.
no, I think he's abusive. But
Yeah, I
we'll
think
get
he got
into
some
that on
control
another-
issues.
Yeah,
He
October.
He ain't gonna put it.
He's
He
short
can't
too,
fight.
so he got like a little complex
He can't fight though.
with them big teeth. He can bite though. He might can't fight, but he might can bite.
His beard and like his beard to lip ratio bothers me. Do you
You
see
say
like,
his
look like-
beard to lip ratio?
That's that Beijing. That's that Beijing. You know, that's what that is. That's what that is. He got the line up.
It looked like he outlined his lips. Yeah, it looked like he looked used lip liner to get around that thing.
Like that.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. E.
All right, man. All right. I think I'm gonna go with y'all make it hard. No, you don't.
Hey.
I'm waiting for the turnaround, man. I ain't been wrong yet, Bow and Johnny.
You're gonna be wrong.
Johnny.
You're gonna be wrong this week.
All right, E, tell the people where they can find you, man.
If you can find me, you can find me at BIGKIDENVI, Big Kid Envy, Instagram.
How about Jeff? Where can they find you at when they can find you?
Y'all can find me here every Thursday. Other than that, you can find me in a bowl of ice cream because that's where I'm about to go.
Okay. Stomach.
Hey, throw a muffin top on there too.
Muffin top.
Yes, sir.
Top of the muffin to you.
Sprinkles and whatnot.
Top of the muffin to you.
Hey, Jen. That's a Seinfeld reference for those who don't know. Jen, how can they find you?
All right. If you're listening to the Very Necessary Podcast, that's the VARY Necessary Podcast. We are on Instagram as the Very Necessary Podcast. You can also email us at the Very Necessary Podcast at gmail.com and unapologetic talk on Facebook. And if you're just looking for me, Chump C, CHUMPCEE on Instagram.
Key, tell them where they can find you in your podcast.
Y'all can find me each and every Wednesday wherever you get your podcast for free at My Curl Speak with Key. Yeah.
Okay.
And of course I'm Key. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it real short. You can find me at mycurlspeak.com, and when you go on there, you can find all my ad names.
There you go.
You can email me everything. It's on there.
Black card.
And you can find me and my co-host CL Butler and Neat Cruz every Monday and Wednesday in Relationship Status Podcast. If you want to join the conversation, RELSTAT podcast at gmail.com or hit the hotline 843-310-8637. You can follow us on all social media platforms, RELSTAT podcast. And you can follow me. I'm a little private, so I do some screening, but you can follow me at Yosh in the building on Instagram. That's the only place you can find me, or on TikTok. You know, we run it. I
thought you deleted that app.
No, I'm on for the relationship status. I'm on TikTok. You can
I deleted mine in 2015.
Hey, we dropping tips
It
every
wasn't
week.
even out then.
We dropping tips every week. Man, for the crew here, man, we'll see y'all next Thursday. And if you listen to it on the podcast, Friday and Wednesday, we are out. Peace.
Introducing MetroTap for iOS and Android. The best way to connect and network with others with just a tap. MetroTap allows you to instantly show your social media, music, payment platforms, and contact information just by tapping your phone. MetroTap can be used by anyone in any industry, and the other person you're networking with does not need the app to receive your information. Customize your profile with MetroTap Direct to instantly match someone to your Instagram. MetroTap also comes with a personal QR code, which is perfect for events and websites. Anyone can use it with and without the app. So why not take the work out of network and download MetroTap now?